On the coast of Costa Rica, a Ridley turtle just hatched. Gathering courage, ready to go. Want to rush into the sea for a new life. It also needs to face the test of narrow escape. It's full of siblings, but only 1 in 10 makes it home. Ferocious beast. Rough crocodile. Numerous hatchlings feed on their stomachs. The little Ridley must crawl forward without looking back. A series of footprints on the muddy sand. The sound of the waves getting closer blurred the hunter's neigh. When white waves sweep it into the sea, the Ridley turtle finally escaped from danger. But its life journey has just begun. It'll be back here in 10 years. Continue the cycle of life. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. This program lets us decipher the code of life. Let's explore this hot planet together. Oceans are ever-changing and unpredictable. About 80% of the world's animals live here. They are free, but they are also in danger. The ocean accepts all creatures here with a broad mind. Like a loving mother. Behemoth. Still floating. She treats everyone equally. Where the Atlantic and Indian Oceans meet, two oceans fight each other like old enemies. As sea temperature rises, the school of fish swims all the way east to Roberg Peninsula. The island scenery is magnificent and the temperature is suitable. A group of animals that feed on fish has already heard the news. Here the wind is high and the waves are rough and the dark waves are rough. Huge waves crashing hard on the rocks. A group of fur sea lions waiting for an opportunity. But behind the delicious fish often lurks a murderous intention. A great white shark is slowly approaching. Here is its perfect hunting ground. Young sea lion cubs are too close to the shore. Swept away by the tide. It has nothing to do but go with the flow. This is a great opportunity for great white sharks. A life and death chase begins. Although the nimble little sea lion can deal with the great white shark, but it often doesn't last long. Will be buried in the belly of the fish. Fur sea lions fail miserably in most cases. Zhang Qian facing the great white shark. Adult sea lions will send out a death squad, with the first warrior leaping. A battle of defense sounded the horn. Hundreds of black shadows are chasing after the great white shark. They unite and lay siege to the invaders. Encounter on a narrow road, the brave wins. Sea lions shuttle through the water like shells. There must be a struggle for land division, without giving up an inch. Until the great white shark is driven out of the territory. The sea calmed down. The shallow continental shelf is the richest water in the ocean. The competition for survival there is far more lively than the sea lion territory. Every winter, there will be a show here. Wildlife spectacle worthy of a blockbuster movie. Billions of herring come from afar. They even outnumber the entire population of the planet. Majestic, majestic. The first to visit were killer whales. The leader is a female killer whale of about 70 years old. They are veritable fishing experts. Difficult to target due to the large number. Killer whales need to find another way. They break up the school of fish and kill them one by one. When the prey is circled, the killer whale uses the killer copper. They slap the water causing a shock wave. Can stun up to 30 fish per flick. Teamwork is the best way. These killer whales must hurry to eat. They ain't the only hunters here. When the humpback whale just arrived, it showed a posture of swallowing mountains and rivers. It weighs 6 times that of a killer whale. A herring that can swallow more than 90 kilograms in one bite. This kind of cooking efficiency far exceeds that of killer whales. I'm afraid I won't get anything if I stay here. Orcas must find another way. They quietly follow a fishing boat. Humans who salvage herring have become a formidable enemy for food plunder. They can catch 800 tons of herring every day. That's far more than the combined prey of killer whales and humpback whales. If you want to have a full stomach, you have to take risks. These killer whales surround the fishing boat. Prey on fish that slip through the net. Quota management has been implemented in fisheries in recent years, securing whale and human demand for herring. However, looking at the world, the prospects are not optimistic. After the feast, countless scales are like stars dotted in the night sky. Large amounts of organic matter fall to the ocean floor due to overfishing. A strange life form was born. They start with tiny bodies of water. Looking around, the stars are densely covered. They feed on tiny plankton. Rapid growth, mutation, reproduction. A colony of clones fills the reefs of the ocean floor. Every water body is a production line. Wait until the time comes. They spawn new jellyfish. Jellyfish are 95% water. Can be grown with ease. Until they become giants. Without bones, blood and brains. Not afraid of rising temperature and decreasing oxygen. Not afraid of changes in salinity and acidity. The vitality of jellyfish is comparable to that of land Shaoqiang. When the marine ecosystem is overrun by a large number of jellyfish, what used to be a vibrant bay will become a dead zone. Surrounding creatures will also die. Food is so scarce that even the far seas cannot avoid it. But one animal's foraging route remains the same. It needs up to 1.59 million calories a day. It is as long as an 18-wheel truck. Heart like a car. Tongue weighs as much as an elephant. Can weigh up to 181 tons. It's a veritable giant of the ocean. It is by far the largest mammal in the world. Blue whale. This sea has its favorite food. Hundreds of millions of tons of krill gather here. They are one of the most important species in the marine food chain. Known as the future food bank of the world. Every time the blue whale opens its mouth, the inlet has enough seawater and krill to fill a school bus. Its tongue sucks the seawater out of its mouth, pushes against the baleen plates, filters and drains. Preserve up to 2 million krill. Blue whales once hunted and endangered. After the whaling ban was introduced in the 1960s, their numbers have increased globally, especially off the coast of California. Their numbers have almost fully recovered. The sparkling sea into the bright sun. In the endless sea. Hidden long loneliness. This green sea turtle has been adrift for 30 years. Ups and downs, ran. Now it's ready to go home. And it's going to be a dangerous ride. Breeding season kicks off Malaysian coast. Countless green turtles gather from all directions. Males mate 4 times more often than females. This female green turtle became a fragrant. 2 male tortoises are vying for the first place, chasing after each other. One of the first. But its rival will never rest. This young couple has just been newlyweds. Showing love in front of rivals. The young and energetic green turtle was anxious on the spot. Open your mouth and take a few bites. Forcing the couple to separate. But female sea turtles are in more danger. Several male tortoises who planned to cut off their beards arrived one after another. They are quite competitive. More and more oxygen is consumed. Turtles under stress can die from lack of oxygen in minutes. Several sea turtles gather together. Mouth is not soft. Female turtle eager to surface to breathe. But one of the suitors won't give up. 3 turtles intertwined. The sea is getting closer, but the body is getting heavier. Until the female turtle is pulled into the bottom again. It has run out of strength. But the fight never stops. Probably the young couple are really inseparable. The rivals who entangled them finally left. Female turtle taking her last breath. Straight to the sea. Finally, it got a breath of fresh air. Save the day. And its spouse will leave. Wait until a few weeks. Female sea turtles head to the beach to lay eggs. This is a whole new test. Coral reefs are the most thriving marine habitats. It occupies less than 1/1000th of the seabed. Support a quarter of all marine species. The schools of fish here are colorful and dazzling. Under the prosperity, there are often hidden murderous intentions. Some small fish hide in the layers of coral, while others seek shelter in the shallows. Neither of these methods is foolproof. Minotaur is one of the famous killers of coral reef waters. It is dotted with speckled patterns. fin rays and spines behind. Like a Peking opera actor. With carved feathers on the head and a flag on the back. Looks like a majestic general. However, here is facing a greater threat. In nearly 75 years, our oceans have been gradually warming. As the temperature rises, countless creatures are severely affected. Coral reefs bear the brunt. Even if it only rises by 3 degrees Celsius. They are also unbearable. Corals are forced to expel the algae that feeds them. Lose color at the same time. This bleaching shows that they are gradually dying out. Looking around, eyes full of sores. In 30 years, a quarter of the world's corals have disappeared. Around 4,000 species of fish are homeless. If the water temperature continues to warm, its coral reefs are also doomed. Besides, even creatures that live in the deep sea. It is also impossible to avoid the adverse effects of rising water temperature. This is a school of opalescent squid. Warming oceans disrupt their mating habits, leading to a sharp decline in their numbers. But this time, with the help of cooler ocean currents, the super grand mating ritual reappears. They swim to the shallows. Under the hazy moonlight, life and death promise. Male squid captures mate. The female lays her fertilized eggs on the seabed. The whole process is short and intense. They die a few days after mating. This is a sacrificial harmony of life. Each egg case has about 300 new lives. Like fire. Continue their future. And those who are still alive can be single dogs. Will return to the deep sea. It's thousands of meters deep here, away from the sun. Due to long-term stress, the appearance of all creatures has changed. They have unique shapes and different shapes. Ugly hype. Unique beauty. Life here we know very little. 75% of the animals glow. They have huge eyes, soft bodies. Can withstand water pressure, can see shimmer. It can not only hunt, but also issue courtship signals. You know, this is a dark world. Even if you look at the lanterns, you may not find your daughter-in-law. In this extreme environment, all life amazes us. This is the Mo River jellyfish. Ribbon-shaped tentacles like red gauze skirts are up to 9 meters long, capable of absorbing tiny plankton. But this is just speculation. There are still many unsolved mysteries in the deep sea, waiting for human exploration. But the most incredible thing is, this dark ocean world turns out to be Earth. One of the most stable habitats. The culprit that makes the ocean go berserk is the sun. Evaporation of sea surface water at high temperature. Ocean storm. Once the conditions are ripe, ocean storms can turn into wind. Since then, the scope of the damage has continued to expand. The coast before the storm. Some animals are still going. Millions of fish are coming to Florida, USA. It's a luxurious feast. Top hunters from all walks of life show their skills. Under the water, tarpon and blacktip sharks watch tigers. Out on the water, with the osprey. They have all resorted to housekeeping skills. Mother Nature has no preference. Rolling waves before the storm. Good for fish. In rushing water, natural enemies are difficult to target. Wait until the big wave hits. It's all over. Storm raging. Coming like thousands of horses galloping. If ocean storms occur frequently, animals living on the coast will be seriously threatened. The island is home to a colony of southern rockhopper penguins. Although a layer of fat provides protection. But penguins are still not safe. The waves beat hard on the rocks. Make a loud bang. Mother penguin can't back down. A group of little penguins waiting to be fed keep calling. Life here is hard. Fish populations are down and they can't get enough to eat. Mother penguin must hunt. It jumped like a warrior into the sea of dangerous backtesting. The most powerful storm in nearly 30 years looms. A penguin is hit by a huge wave on a rock. It's deadly. The penguins that went to forage are coming back one after another. But some baby penguins. But I can never wait for my mother. The cruelty of nature is shocking. and those penguins being chased by the waves performed an epic feat. Finally, they returned triumphantly. Parents' love for child never count life or death. From time immemorial to the present, the ocean is the cradle of life on Earth. Countless marine life is facing the harsh environment, possess an indomitable desire to survive. Their lives are far more cruel than ours. All things have spirits, and spirits make life. While accepting the gift of nature, they will also contribute to nature. As big as a whale falling, as small as a float. In the blood of Mother Nature. News.